1, 2, 3. Nice.
It's teaching somebody how to believe in themselves, and that's what it's about, teaching people to believe in themselves.
My son wouldn't miss a day.
Understanding. We understand your situation, your disability, and your life a little bit.
He told me it was the best day of his life. For the first time, gravity was his friend.
I think it's the sense of accomplishment.
It opened up my dreams again.
It's the look of accomplishment on their faces. People change when they come up here.
I think the volunteers get just as much out of it as the students.
We want to make sure that there is another way that someone with a disability can have fun. That's the idea.
Skiing has changed my life incredibly. Just knowing that I can ski with my friends, that I can go down the hill just as fast as they can, if not faster. And I got certified to be an instructor to teach other people how to ski, and I've seen how it's changed people's lives. People that were scared to death or petrified to go down the slopes. And I just thought it'd be great to be part of a program here near Boulder to teach other people how to ski.
Ignite Adaptive Sports offers over 1,000 adaptive lessons in downhill skiing, snowboarding, cross-country skiing, and snowshoeing to more than 200 students of all ages every year, helping them develop new skills, self-confidence, and independence. It's been their passion for more than 35 years.
It started with a handful of volunteers and a handful of students that had disabilities. And from there we've grown into a 100% volunteer organization and a lot more volunteers and a lot more students. We have a facility, we have equipment, we have uniforms. We've come a long way.
You're looking great.
When we first began teaching skiing to the disabled, there was no guide on how to do this. We now have training. There's certification for our instructors, and the professionalism of teaching skiing to the disabled has come full circle.
Woohoo! Thumbs up. You gotta love it.
We recruit volunteers throughout the community. Our youngest volunteer is 14, up to the age of 76 is our oldest volunteer.
Anybody can volunteer. All we ask is that you be able to ski a little bit. We have some people that don't ski at all, and they help with administration, they help with tuning the skis, they help with standing next to the chairlift and helping the skiers get on and off the chair. So actually, you don't even have to ski, you just have to care.
We've got people who are typically very patient, flexible in their thinking, not totally focused on their own skiing, but focused on helping somebody else enjoy skiing or snowboarding. Our motto is have safety first, then we're going to have some fun, and then if we happen to learn how to ski, that's really great. So safety, fun, learning, we promote every time, every place we go. And that's why we really try to take the time to help our volunteers learn how to use our adaptive equipment and work with the students in conjunction with the equipment so they're safe first. And once we have the teaching methodologies and the equipment in place, then we can go out and have a great time. And in having a great time, we blend in the lesson methodologies and the teaching skills that our volunteers learn so that the student actually does learn to improve their skiing or snowboarding skills.
Look.
You go out as partners rather than a student-instructor relationship. And that kind of relationship is really strong, and it's a lot of fun to see our volunteers kind of grow into that position of appreciation and just the joy that they get out of the program too.
Yeah, dig it in, dig it in, dig it in. Hey, that was awesome.
Good job, Peggy.
We've got about 65% of our volunteers who come back year to year. So if you think about somebody taking time out of their own personal life to come up and help for free, we don't pay anybody. We're an all-volunteer organization. And then come back year to year, I think says a lot for not only the program, but it says a lot more for our volunteers and the character that they bring to the program.
Well, all of our students are such unique individuals that any cookie cutter instruction is not going to work for them. Different things click with different students, and part of the process we take our instructors to is finding different ways to reach each of the students. And what works one week might not work the next. So it's a process that changes, and it's exciting, and you never get bored with it.
Hunter, I need you to ski in front of him backwards.
Okay.
We try to teach independence and promote independence in winter sports as much as we can.
Gradually let him go.
Okay.
And I'll anchor him from the back with a tether.
Okay.
Okay.
So we go slowly and take each step with kind of a little bit of wait and see, and kind of let it wear in a little bit. And then once they get used to it, it becomes okay in small steps.
It's a learning curve because you can't see the ski underneath you, and it's kind of just faith that hope you know what you're going to do. And it takes a while, but I think I can ski better than I could standing up now. It can be a very frightening experience for people that are totally blind, that are relying on someone telling them when to turn, how far to go, how fast to go. It's a lot of trust involved. There's a lot of other sports out there. People can play basketball, you can play tennis, can play a lot of different sports, but there's nothing that allows you the freedom and the speed and the control that downhill skiing does.
All right.
Imagine never feeling graceful. Imagine not being able to dance, or that graceful, fluid feeling you get when you run. And then imagine that getting to happen again. And go watch some of these guys who are in a mono ski and see how graceful they look. It's unbelievable. And that moves on into the rest of their life. When I learned how to ski, some things about me started changing. I started taking better care of myself. I started eating differently. I wanted to be a good skier. What it did was it just opened my mind to me believing in that, hey, I do have the ability to do some things. And with that, you are unlimited. That feeling doesn't leave when you leave the ski mountain. Okay? I get to keep it. It's mine. Something that's never gone. It gives me a freedom that's got nothing to do with the ski mountain. I have that freedom 6 months down the road when I'm doing something completely different.
For someone who has never skied before, that uses a wheelchair or can't walk, to get in a ski and go down the hill as fast as everybody else is a life-changing experience. And once people experience that, they realize that, well, maybe I can get a job. Maybe I can finish college. Maybe I can do a lot of things that I've never thought that I could do before.
Find out what you can do. We rely entirely upon private and corporate contributions. So come join us as a volunteer, a sponsor, a donor, or as a student, and see what a change Ignite Adaptive Sports can make in your life.